My name's Al Spencer, Tornado pilot on 617 Squadron, and I'm going to run you through the kit that we would typically wear for a sortie in the UK and indeed on operations. Start at the bottom first of all. I've got a fairly sturdy pair of flying boots. Not only is there a lot of hazards and dangers in the cockpit, but if the worst happens and we end up ejecting from the aircraft, we've got to have something that's going to be protect our ankles when we land and subsequently have to move after that. Next, you'll see that I'm wearing a pair of what we call G-pants, and the purpose of these is when we're pulling high energy manoeuvres in the aircraft and pulling a lot of G, under gravity, these will inflate, which will squeeze our legs and help keep our blood in the upper body, which in turn helps us keep conscious as we're flying these manoeuvres and indeed straining against them as well. So it's an aid to that. Handy as well that for all the pockets that they have on them, I can carry all my flying kit. I've got books that are for checks carrying out in the aircraft, and indeed my maps for my individual missions I'll keep inside my pockets, and any other pertinent information that I need for the sortie. On top of the G-pants, I've got two leg restraints on each leg. The idea behind these is in the ejection seat there are two cords which come out and will thread through these metal loops which are hanging at the back. They plug back into the ejection seat. I've got the same on my arms as well. The idea behind that is these two little clips just here. The idea behind that is when you pull the handle, it could be 400, 500 knots of wind speed outside, and that's a lot for your arms or legs to flail off. So it pulls you in nice and tight, keeps your legs into the seat so that you are a solid unit in the seat going up, and reduces flail injury. On the top half, I wear what we call LSJ. Essentially, it's a life jacket with a few other bits of kit in it, again, should the worst happen and I end up ejecting from the aircraft. So, I've got this connection device which goes into the side of my seat and provides my oxygen through the green tube, provides communications, both speech and hearing through the black tube, and through the beige tube there I get the air to inflate the G-pants I talked about earlier. On the top half, inside here is a life jacket with a cartridge to inflate it, and that I can either pull myself, or if I land in water, that will automatically go off and keep me afloat and safe. In the side pockets here, I've got some mini flares in case I need to attract the attention of ships or helicopters if I land in the sea, and I've also got an emergency location beacon which will broadcast my position and aid the search and rescue units in homing in on exactly where I am and hopefully picking me up in a fairly speedy fashion. And the last thing I've got is my helmet. There's quite a lot of bits to this. I'll just open it up and show you. I've got the oxygen mask, which inside it has a microphone for me to speak. Inside, all my hearing will come, and I've got two visors as well. A dark one for the sun and a clear one as well, if it's not that sunny or indeed at night, to keep myself protected from anything in the cockpit or indeed outside the cockpit which may harm me. Last thing then is to pop the helmet on, grab the last of our mission materials, and we're ready to go. That's it.